Hi folks, hope you're okay. This is Jason. Don't forget my website, jasonburnspreacher.com, and Twitter, where you just type in Jason Burns Preacher and you'll find Twitter, and Facebook, where there's Bible teaching. It's good to be with you and making a quick video. I just want to talk about Sunni Muslims on the run. For the last 5 years, there have been, especially at summer, about 600 Muslims, and they outnumber the Christians and the atheists and everybody else by 10 to 1, 100 to 1 even, so in some cases. They've gone round, team-handed 50, 60 people in the summer around Christian women, apologists, been very aggressive with them. They come, 50 or 60 Muslims can come round a young Christian, a Muslim apologist will corner them, get them in a corner, argue with them, and humiliate the young Christian who doesn't know anything. So there's been a backlash over the year. Basically, there are Christians, Shia, atheist, Hebrew Israelites. People have been going down with scholarship and asking the Muslims tough questions. And what we're finding is the Muslim apologist, the Sunni Muslim apologist, are on the run. So now we get people like Hamza who are playing the victim card, or you're being disrespectful to us. We get other Muslim apologists just hiding in the park, don't want to debate the Christian apologist or anybody who's going to really question them. All they want, all they want is nice videos where they get young Christians or people who don't know anything, who they can argue with, or people who it makes them look good. They don't want to deal with anybody who can challenge them, who can critique them, etc. And if you don't believe me, I went up to Paul Williams with the video camera, asked him to debate, wouldn't debate, and that's the constant thing that's happening with many people going down there who go with scholarship, go with some really tough questions, and the Muslims can't deal with it, and the Muslim apologists hide. So I just want to say to you that to not play the victim card as if you're being persecuted. You're not being persecuted as Sunni Muslims. You outnumber everybody like 10 to 1 at least. It's 100 to 1 in summer. There's like 600 of you against like a handful of Christians. So you're not the victims, you're the bullies. That you've been bullying people for like 5-10 years at Hyde Park, being aggressive toward Christians, getting young Christians and cornering them and just trying to humiliate them. But now there are people going down who are doing research on Islam and asking really tough questions, and going around asking Muslims tough questions. You can't deal with it. Like, look at the Shia. The Shia have gone down and they're asking the Sunni Muslims tough questions. But the Shia, the Sunnis don't really want to engage. They're humiliating the Shia by saying, "Oh, you haven't really got the scholarship. We shouldn't talk about it at the moment until you get some scholarship," which is humiliating the Shia. For me, they don't want to debate me. I mean, if you look at this is all the research that I've done on Sunni Islam, and Islam generally, and Sunni Islam. This is all the research that I've done, and it's specifically, I'm working on textual criticism. So this is stuff that I'm working on, the textual criticism of the Quran. And Muslims don't want to debate me. The Muslim apologists, Hasham, Hamza, Mohammed Hijab, they don't want to debate someone who's got all that research material on the Quran, because they know if I bring that research material into a debate, Islam will be exposed. So the Sunni Muslims are on the run, and because they're on the run, because they're getting tough questions asked them, they're now beginning to get angry. Some of them, not all of them, because there's some great Sunni Muslims and I get on with many of them, but there's a small element that are getting angry now. They're beginning to get angry. They're beginning to throw false accusations, silly accusations like, "Oh, that Christian touched a Muslim woman," which is which is absolute nonsense, because all the Christians respect the women down, all women down there, and the Muslim women. I mean, my team, our team, we treat Muslim women impeccably, and I know all the Christian apologists treat Muslim women impeccably. So there's a small element of Sunni Muslims going around making false accusations like that, getting angry, etc. You've got to face the issues. You've got to face the facts. Don't make accusations. Don't play the victim. Don't get your top apologists down there to be running. Just stand and debate and have dialogue, and then let's go for a coffee and have some croissants. Let's be friends. There's no need to get angry and upset. Let's be best of friends and let's have a good time and chill out. And if your scholarship is the best, you'll win the day, and if it isn't, you'll lose. What's Islam afraid of? So I would say to the Sunni Muslims down there, apologies, stop running. And also what's happening is many Christian apologists down there are beginning to ask really, really tough questions, and what we're finding is the Muslims will not answer the questions. So we go up to a group of young Muslims, ask them a question, and they just run. They don't want to they don't want to ask any questions, but they're willing to ask questions about Christianity. They're willing to challenge about Christianity. Yeah? So, if you're a young Muslim out there, why is it that Muslim apologists won't debate me? There's your answer. There's your answer. See that? Textual criticism of the Quran. Textual criticism of the Quran. Textual criticism of the Quran. That's research that I've been doing on the Quran. And if I was to give all this material in the public in Hyde Park and had a chance to debate Paul Williams, Hamza, Mohammed Hijab, if I had a chance to get this material out in debate, you would not be happy as Muslims. You'd know that the game was over. So I just want to say to the young Muslims out there, you know, you're being lied to by Mohammed Hijab, you're being lied to by Ali Dawah, Hamza. They're lying to you. Why won't they debate us? Why won't they engage with us? They're lying to you. Okay, Hamza's lying to you. Mohammed Hijab's lying to you. Paul Williams lying to you. Blogging Theology's lying to you. They're all lying to you. They're not telling you the truth. They're not honest. They just want nice little videos that they can do with people who they can bully, but they can't debate people man to man, people who are actually studying and who can bring some scholarship against them. Okay, we in Royal Blood Ministries, we are constantly researching, constantly studying. Me and Mike, we're constantly researching, constantly studying on the Quran and Islam, right? So when we go down there with good preparation, good scholarship, and we're ready to debate your people. But we're finding that they just run away. They just don't want to know. They're just frightened and scared, right? So you as young Muslims, you need to ask your question: when we're down there, why is it they're just not coming to talk to us? Why is it they're not going to debate Royal Blood Ministries? If we've defeated them, why isn't it we're coming to just continue show that Christianity is not true? Why are our Muslim apologists running? I've debated Aquil, who's a professional Muslim apologist. It's online, and it's on some of your Muslim apologists at Hyde Park channels. So that's one of your professional Muslim apologists I've debated. So these aren't professional down at Hyde Park, but they won't debate. So all I'm saying to you as young Muslims out there, you're being lied to. You need to rethink and come over to Christianity. You need to come to Jesus, yeah? And I want to say to the Christians down there, the young Christians, when you go down there, hook up with the professional apologist or the Christian apologists that have been going down there. Hook up with them and learn the ropes and give them backup. Don't start to try and debate when you've not done any training and research. Just get alongside the Christian apologist and back them up and let them defend the faith, and you just encourage them. And I would encourage people who are Christian apologists, who are professionals, who have done training, and pastors, to take teams down there with cameras and to go into the marketplace and defend the faith down there. Okay? And at the end of the day, Sunni Muslims, we got to be friends. We got this false accusations and all this from your side has got to stop. We need to go for coffee, croissants. We've got to be friends. We treat you with love. We treat you with respect. Okay, so you need to do it on your side. Let's be friends. Let's go for coffee. Let's have croissants. But Sunni Muslims at Hyde Park, you're running. You're running from the debate. You're running from tough questions. And your top apologists down there, they can't handle it anymore. And you've got to see that as young people, young Muslims. Okay, God bless you.